So good. Who do we have under this table with these strawberries?
Welcome to my chaos. Now come on in this kitchen. Come on.
Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the vlog. Okay, so I just made it back from the store. Okay, Canon, focus, okay? So let me show y'all what I got from the store, okay? My budget for my large family of 9 kids. Like, what? 9 kids? My budget is $400 for the week, okay? And my total was... Okay. My total
was $398 and some change.
But anyways, let me show y'all what I got, okay? Hold on, Josiah. So I've got 4 things of apple juice because in my house we need apple juice. I get the 100% juice, okay? So I got this big old thing of gluten-free rolled oats. I've got a nice watermelon. I hope we picked a good watermelon out. Comment down below and let me know. How do you pick out a good watermelon?
Please let me know down below in the comment section. How do I pick out a good watermelon?
So don't think I'm crazy, okay? Because I have all these strawberries, but it's for a good reason, okay? So let me show y'all. Got 10 of these because they were on sale for 98 cents, okay? I've got this right here. This is for my daughter, Toya. Toya's trying to be healthier, so she has her thing of spring mix. No. So I got this bag of basmati rice.
So I also got some bread. I like to go with the thick cut bread. You can do so much with it.
We're gonna do some French toast with this. The kids are gonna make PB&Js. I have 3 of them. We've got 2 things of hot dog buns. And then the last thing of bread is the sourdough bread right here. Which I'm gonna start making my own sourdough bread, okay? Thank you. No, you can turn it up to where you can hear it. I had asked for you to turn it down just a little bit. I didn't say you have to turn it all the way down. So we've got 2 packs of butter. I've got some grapeseed oil.
So for the milk, I went with the oat milk. My household loves oat milk.
We have some sour cream. I went with the light. I've got some strawberry spread for the kids to make PB&J sandwiches. Sticky sweet barbecue sauce. I try to get the sauce with no high fructose corn syrup. Okay, because listen. When I buy stuff with high fructose corn syrup, my son who's 7, okay, no, you're going to find him on the ceiling, okay? He's going to be hanging off the fan, okay? No. So I also have these canned beans right here. Tonight I'm making chili for dinner. So I won't bore you with each can. Oh, I've got the peanut butter. Okay, we go with the peanut butter that you have to stir. And no, I'm not eating any peanut butter. If you watch me, you know that I used to have a peanut butter addiction. So no peanut butter for me, okay? I get carried away. I do not know how to just have a little bit of peanut butter. I'm like a fiend, so no peanut butter for me. And I'm trying to keep the pounds off anyways, okay? Now, I've got some chickpea flour right here. I have just a few spices. We're pretty much stocked up on the seasonings. So I've got some onion powder. I got 2 of them. And then I also have some paprika. I got some pretzels for the kids for snack. What else do I have? I also have this big old thing of baking soda. I have a box of club crackers for the babies. Oh, this right here. Toya must have got this for herself. So, I don't know, some chicken taquitos or something. That's for Toya. What else do we have? We got this bag right here.
That's not it.
If you know, you know, okay? Gotta have the nuggets. Mariah, hold on. Got 2 bags of nuggets. Oh, yes. These delicious frozen pineapple. We eat this like this is candy, okay? We got 4 things of Greek non-fat yogurt plain. So, we use this for bacon, for yogurt bowls, for smoothies, for so many different things. So, I have 4 of those. For the meat, I have just this family pack of chicken drumsticks for $4.54. I got this thing of flour right here, this all-purpose unbleached flour. Got some bananas. Well, we got a lot of bananas. We got like 6 bundles of bananas. So for the bananas, we're going to use some to eat, use some to freeze, and use some for smoothies. So I got a bunch of bananas right along with the strawberries. I got this right here. So we got a bag of nacho chips. I guess I'll start showing you the produce. So we got this little bag right here of mandarins. Oh, soy sauce. I decided to go with the less sodium soy sauce. So I guess I did get a little bit more meat than I thought. I went with this roll of ground meat right here, which I'm going to use for tonight's dinner, which is chili. And then I also have 2 packs of these turkey franks. So we'll just do hot dogs, you know, one day. I got this monk fruit, okay? We've been kind of switching from sugar to monk fruit. This right here is for my daughter, Toya. I guess she got herself some gummies. This right here, okay. Oh, I don't want y'all to see this. Oh, no. Cookies. Yep, I'm telling on my husband. He asked me to get some Chips Ahoy. That's right. Okay. He's being naughty. He wanted some Chips Ahoy. Okay, so I got that. The family size. I went with 8 mangoes. I have this case of kiwi. We also have some lettuce right here. I've got some avocados. I went with 6 avocados. And what else? I got 2 bags of apples. I don't care how many apples I buy. You can never buy too many apples in my house, especially with Junior. But on another note, my beautiful strawberries. Stay tuned if you want to know what I'm going to do with all these strawberries, okay? I'm going somewhere with it, okay? You just got to watch the vlog, right? So this is the last bit of the stuff. So this was all the rest of the bananas that I was talking about. I just went one little pack. I went with 1 little pack of beef sausages. These are the rest of the beans for the chili. Went with these mushrooms right here. And for the sauce for the chili tonight, I decided to just go with the whole tomatoes, and I'm going to crush them in the blender because the whole tomatoes have less salt than the tomato sauce. Yeah, you get orange. I got some saltine crackers, 2 boxes. And the last thing are the eggs. So I decided to go with the medium 60 count. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting all of this stuff away. Look at Junior. Junior's like, oh, what can I get? You want to say hi to the vlog, Junior? You want to say hi? You want to say hi, Junior? Junior's like, yeah, okay. I'm going to say hi to these snacks. So I will pick this vlog up later, okay? I will catch you later. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You can do one of those things, right? This one, okay? And if you're new here, I appreciate you. Welcome, all right? I'll catch you later. Bye. Well, not really. Not really. I'm still here. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen right now, and I have a million things surrounded by me because I'm going to be doing a million things. So let me show you. Okay. So I'll start right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the rest of the strawberries at? He under the table with the strawberries.
He just did that.
Oh my gosh. And what do we have here? Who do we have under this table with these strawberries? Josiah, Jeremiah, Isaiah. You just gonna keep eating them, Isaiah? So I'm gonna be cleaning these strawberries, so it really doesn't matter that it was on the floor. I'm getting ready to soak them. So I guess I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 containers of strawberries. I'm going to freeze some of these strawberries and prepare some of them for chocolate covered strawberries. And then we're going to use some for yogurt bowls. So these are the strawberries. I also have these bananas that I'm going to chop up and freeze. We're going to use them for smoothies. I've got this watermelon right here that I want to cut up, probably about half of it. Over here, I have my little station set up. I don't want these green bell peppers to go bad. I'm going to chop these up with my produce chopper and freeze them. So I'll already have these ready to go when I want to cook meals. Let's see, I've got my bowl, I've got some freezer bags, I've got my cutting board, and I'll get my knife out the last second. Over here, I have another little station set up. Gluten-free rolled oats. This was like $30-something. I make granola for yogurt bowls, for cereal, for snack. And then you also can turn this rolled oats into flour, so you can bake with it. So we can do quite a bit with this. I have this from my older daughter Toya. She does have a dog. And I'm just going to clean this out, and I'm going to store some of these oats in here. I have a couple of pans out with parchment paper already ready to go because I'm going to make a couple batches of granola. I've got my ginger and cinnamon out. I've got my maple syrup, and I've got my bowl. So I have everything out to make granola and to store granola. And then over here, I'm also going to be cooking dinner. So on the menu tonight is chili. And I just kind of have everything organized over here. So I have 2 cans of the fire roasted tomatoes. I've got 2 cans of chili pinto beans, 4 cans of organic red kidney beans. I have 4 cans of the organic black beans, 2 cans of the organic pinto beans, and I've got 5 cans of the whole tomatoes. I have some different colored bell peppers out and a little bit of onion that I'm going to chop up to put into the chili. And then of course I have my seasoning rack. And I've got some black pepper right there, and we have some saltine crackers in the back. I got my pot out. Okay, so I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is cut the green parts off of the strawberries, soak them, and then I'm also going to prepare these bell peppers and soak those. So let's get that done first.
Sorry. Go sit down. Sorry.
Got the strawberries all separated in the big bowl. Gonna use those strawberries to freeze. The small bowl, chocolate covered strawberries. All right now. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and move on over to these bell peppers, okay? Back in the day, I used to buy too much produce, and it used to go to waste. Not today, okay? We are not wasting nothing over here. Absolutely nothing. You hear me? You know how expensive food is. I need every little piece I can get. Anything to make my life easier, okay? It's gonna feel good to be able to go into the freezer when I gotta prepare a meal and just get my little bag out of already cut up peppers. That's right.
Oh, that's what you got? That's so cool, Mariah.
Hey, do you have a screwdriver?
Now, you know that shiny layer on the bell peppers? You know when bell peppers grow, they're not naturally shiny. That's a layer of wax. To remove that, you can use some baking soda and some water.
There's so many babies in your head.
Now, I'm actually going to end up soaking the peppers longer than the strawberries because the layer on the strawberries is a lot more fragile. But I'm going to soak these strawberries too. Come on. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to cutting up the bananas. It's always interesting when I grocery shop and I have a lot of produce in my cart. People are always looking at me like, what? You got all these things of bananas? I sure do. That's right. Now, to be fair, I'm going to cut these bananas up and I'm going to put them in one big old bag, okay? One big freezer bag, but really, I should be individually separating them because we're going to be using these bananas for smoothies. But I'm going to be stubborn and just use the big bag.
That will be good.
Now, see, when I go back and edit this footage, it's always interesting to see what people are doing. Look at my babies. Okay, there go my pencil in the drawer.
Huh?
Do you have regular diaries?
I'll do somewhere. Yeah. So the strawberries and the peppers are done soaking. So I'm going to lay this towel out on the island. And then I'm going to grab the strawberries, peppers, and I'm going to spread them out on the towel to let them air dry.
Mommy, look at my awesome toy.
Wow. What did you get?
I like these so much.
Let me rinse them.
Look at me there. You can live. I like the
So when I lay the strawberries out, I want to make sure I have some space in between them because I do want these to air dry. So I am flash freezing these strawberries, okay? Instead of just putting them in the bag and letting them all form into one clump when they freeze, we're not going to do that. Although I am doing it with the bananas, okay? But that's okay. With the strawberries, we're going to act like we have some type of sense, okay? And we're going to do this thing right.
You like it? Did you name it?
Oh, yeah.
These peppers right here These are already clean. I already soaked these a few days ago. And then I also have some onion. So I'm going to cut up all of this stuff to put into the chili while I wait for...
So now the battle has begun. I gotta make sure the little hands don't grab the strawberries. Listen, let me be honest with you, okay? You see that little one in the back? Well, he's not so little. Josiah Elijah, my 2-year-old. Listen. Woo! Out of all 9 of my kids, Josiah by far, my 2-year-old, is giving me a run for my money. Oh my goodness, he used to just be my breath of fresh air. And I don't know what in the world happened. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
Are you going to make the chocolate covered one? Yeah. Some of those are for chocolate covered strawberries. I just got to dry them off. Go. Okay, so this is for the chili.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and chop up these peppers, okay? In my produce chopper that I absolutely love. Let me go ahead and knock this out.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut the watermelon up. So I'm only going to cut up probably about half of it just so we can start eating some of the watermelon, and then I'll save the other half for tomorrow. So far everything is working out. I'm really tired and I don't feel like doing this, but I'm pushing myself, okay? Because I'm cooking dinner for 2 days in a row, and I will not be back in this kitchen tomorrow unless I'm heating something up and putting it on a plate. So let's go. Okay, so
Please let this be a good watermelon.
yeah, stop. Stop. The watermelon cut up, and we are going to eat this up super quick. But for the pieces that we don't eat, I'm just going to wrap it up. And because I went with the rectangle pan or the rectangle dish, it's going to be easy for me to wrap up and put in the fridge. Oh, you want some watermelon, huh? You want some watermelon?
Did you hear that? Did you hear one of the twins, Isaiah to be exact, say mommy? All 3 of my kids that are on the spectrum, none of them talk this young. None of them. So I take it as this is a good sign. Okay.
So good. Getting it done, getting it done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner. I'm making chili for dinner. I've made chili a few times, you know, on a couple different vlogs. So I'll just show you bits and pieces. And I still have to make the granola too. So what's probably gonna end up happening is I'm probably gonna make, well, I'm probably gonna deal with this big old bag of rolled oats late tonight, because I go to sleep after everyone, or early in the morning because I get up before everyone. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling tonight. We'll see how the twins are acting. Twins, Jeremiah, Isaiah, are you gonna go to sleep tonight? We'll see. Okay, let me start making the chili. So I already have the peppers all cut up. Let me get the ground meat. So I'm gonna be using this big old roll of meat, and I'm gonna cook the whole entire roll. All right, let's go. All right, let's go.
Okay, so now I'm going to have to multitask. We're going to see how this is going to work out, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start working on these chocolate-covered strawberries while I go ahead and let these peppers cook. We got the 100% cacao. We got the bitter chocolate, okay? Got our strawberries. We got our skewers. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and melt the chocolate. So I'm going to start with some oil. I'm going to turn my fire on and I'm going to slowly melt this chocolate. I want to be careful to make sure that I do not burn it. You know, I'm using bitter chocolate. So I'm going to have to really add some sugar to this. I love the health benefits of dark chocolate, but whew, it don't really taste too good without the sweetener. So I don't know. I'm going to just kind of eyeball. Look at that beautiful wrapper. I love opening up a beautiful chocolate bar. I'm going to just kind of eyeball the sugar.
All right, look at the chocolate. Look at the chocolate. Okay, nice and simple and easy, okay? Why buy chocolate covered strawberries when you can make them yourself, okay?
Okay, nice and slow. It's very easy to burn chocolate. You could also use a little bit of milk to heat up the chocolate, but I'm going to just stick with my oil. Now, this is my first time doing strawberry chocolate. What is it called? Chocolate covered strawberries. Now, typically, people don't use the skewers for each piece, but I'm going to make it easier on the kids. I don't want their hands to get all messy. And I also cut off the green parts.
And now I'm going to go ahead and pour the chocolate in this little bowl right here and then dip the strawberries and let them sit on the parchment paper to cool. And I'm probably going to stick them in the freezer. Yeah, go ahead. You want? Can you dip some of them in that? Here, I'll get you on the block.
So I am more than certain that I did not add enough sugar to this, okay? So far, it's looking pretty, but look, I done already had to add a little bit more sugar. I'm trying to save these chocolate covered strawberries. I tried a little piece and ooh, oh no. It's like I was eating earwax. Let me add a little bit more sweetener now. Well, I'm just kind of going back and forth between cooking chili and making these chocolate covered strawberries. So the tomato sauce in the can, I'm going to go ahead and crush it up in the blender. We're going to do it like this. I've really been trying to monitor my salt intake because they put so much salt in so much of our foods. No wonder people have high blood pressure. Okay, I want to cut back on the salt. So for the chili, I'm going to just use my go-to spices. I'm using Himalayan salt, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, parsley. And then I'm also going to use some bay leaves. And that's pretty much what I'm using for my chili. I'm not using nothing with a bunch of salt already in it. I've added the bay leaves in, and all I have to do is stir everything together and just let everything come together. So here are the chocolate covered strawberries. So I just took them out the freezer and I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc bag and put them back in the freezer. And then here are the strawberries. So we just took these strawberries out of the freezer. They've been sitting in there for about 4 hours now. And now I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc bag and put them back in the freezer. Okay, good morning. So it is the next day. What time is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. People are gonna start waking up soon. Okay, so it's 6:42 right now. So I did everything that I wanted to do yesterday, except for I didn't do anything with the rolled oats. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple batches of granola and then put the rest of the oats in this container right here. So I'm gonna do that right quick. I am so tired. Like, okay. All right, let's get it done now. You know, can I share something with you? If you made it this far, okay, you are worthy of hearing this. Listen, it has taken me so long to do this vlog. It has taken me over 4 weeks to edit this vlog. Okay, the enemy did not want me to get this content out for you to see for whatever reason. You wouldn't believe it. But I got it done. Shoot. If there's a will, there's a way. Trying to edit on a broke laptop, it ain't easy. But I did it. Okay. Shoot, all I need is one more of these.
Make sure it's closed all the way.
I don't know. How am I gonna make
You
sure?
gonna close with that? Not still don't move. Are you eating chili for dinner?
Yeah. Okay, so I was able to fit all of this oatmeal in here, okay?
It's not gonna be like, it's a huge amount.
It's clean though. All 20 pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on there. Now for the granola, in a previous vlog, the vlog that I posted before this, where I made yogurt bowls, I kind of went into detail more about the homemade granola. But right here, I'm just making basic granola. I got oil. I'm just using my ginger, my cinnamon, and my maple syrup. And I'm just gonna kind of layer everything up. It's way easier and cheaper, okay, to make your own granola. It's a couple steps, but it's worth it. You can kind of minimize a lot of those unhealthy ingredients that they're placing in our foods. It's causing us to expire sooner.
This could be the envelope for the carrot. Perfect fit. All I'm left to do is to place the carrot on top. One more thing to do. You work on that soon. I'll find that perfect outfit. Here's my record.
Okay, gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. And then I'm gonna work on finding a food grain container. Because I'm gonna keep this oatmeal in here right now, but I obviously need a top that's gonna seal. So I'm not gonna be able to keep this in here. So this is a temporary thing. I'm gonna work on getting a food grain container today. Okay, you've made it to the end of this vlog. But before you and I part, please don't forget to hype this vlog up. 80% of people watch me on the TV. You cannot hype me on the TV. You have to hype me on the phone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next vlog, okay? Bye.